5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is Left Side of the Brain coming back at you again with another beautiful topic. We're going to cover some very interesting things today. How y'all doing? Hope you're having a great day. As for me, my day has been going good. It's been raining today. The weather is very beautiful. And I had a lot of things on my mind today. I woke up this morning and I said to myself, let me check this, make sure it's dry. I woke up this morning and I said to myself, I said, I'm gonna do a video today. Y'all probably familiar with this spot. I come to this location from time to time. I like this aerial view right here. And I said to myself, I'm gonna do a video today. I had a topic in mind, but sometimes, you know, the spirit will lead me in another direction. And I was pondering as I was driving today, feeling very ambivalent, feeling very nihilistic, and I had a topic in mind. But like I said, sometimes the spirit will take control. But I like that because it makes for a very interesting video. Before I even start, I want to check something out. What's up on this rooftop? I never came this far up. Oh, that's nice. Oh, they got a swimming pool up there. Okay. But anyway, with no further ado, this is what I was thinking. First of all, how you all doing today? Good, good. This is what I was thinking. Oh, and I promised to shout out the people who took the quiz. Okay, let me see if I forget any names. Y'all please forgive me because I got it written down at my house. Okay, I want to give a shout out to Taylor Smith. You aced it. I want to give a shout out to Taylor Smith. He's been following the channel. He's been leaving great comments. He joined the Instagram. So shout outs to Taylor Smith. Everybody give a hand clap emoticon to Taylor Smith. He passed the first exam. Also, I'd like to give a shout out to, and excuse me if I get your YouTube name wrong, Earth Heart Compass. This person also passed the test. I think Earth, you got like 3 out of 6. But you still did good. So I want to give a shout out to Earth Heart Compass. I want to give a shout out to Ace, the blind introvert. This is a YouTube subscriber. He's been following since the first channel. So he is very schooled on the channel. So we would like to give a special shout out to Ace. He's also a subscriber to our Instagram. So shout outs to Ace. Also, I like to give a shout out to Chewy Cook. I believe that's her name. She also did fairly good on the exam. She also passed. I'm not sure how many she got right out of the 6, but I know she did good. If I'm not mistaken, she is she's also a Instagram subscriber. So if I got the name wrong, please forgive me. If I'm missing anybody, please let me know because it's some more people who I wrote down, but I don't have that paper with me. So I'd like to give a shout out to everybody who took the quiz and they passed. Also, if you didn't take it, go back to the video prior to this one. The video entitled The Reason for Pain and Suffering, I believe that's the name of it. Go and look at that video, and I gave the questions to the exam on that video. So if you want your name shouted out, go take the exam and I'll go back. And again, if I missed anybody, let me know. In this video, put in the comment section and I'll be sure to shout you out in the next video. So without further ado, let's start with today's lecture. This is summer semester. I was thinking to myself, I was walking, finding my spot where I'm gonna video today, and I was thinking to myself, I said, once you reach a certain level, it's like, it's almost to the point where you can feel suicidal. Not that you are thinking about or pondering about taking your life, but it's this point in your spiritual nascent where you reach the barrier of the dome, if you would. You go up as high as you can, and you start to realize that if you have a soul, you really have no point in this world. If you have a soul, you really don't belong here. It's like you pass the exam and you have what I like to term a midlife spiritual crisis. Because I think about life as twofold. You have physical development and you also have spiritual development. So I feel like you can reach that point in your spiritual development where you reach what I like to call a spiritual midlife crisis. Meaning that you have learned the lessons, but yet you're still here. You like the analogy I gave, a box turtle. You in the turtle shell, but your appendages is out of the shell and your neck is out of the shell. But yet you still have to wake up. You still have to go through the day-to-day task, work. If you got kids, God forbid, but if you do, you know, you still got to go through that daily ritual of living. And I was thinking to myself, I'm at this point of no return. And the danger in watching videos like this, if you are not spiritually strong enough to deal with reality, you might just go out on the deep end. But I'm not telling nobody to do that. Nobody should harm themselves. Nobody should take their life. I'm not advocating violence or suicide or anything like that. But what I'm saying is spirituality can do that to you. You know, I was feeling very ambivalent today. Very nihilistic. And saying to myself, I came to this point, I was walking, right? And I just paused for a second. I was looking around, looking at people feeling so out of place. So out of place, like, God, what am I doing here? Like, I know it's not real. I know it's an illusion. Then what in the hell am I doing here? And it's just something that you have to fight through. That's what I told myself. It's something that you have to fight through. And I was discussing something with someone today about happiness. A lot of times people like to throw this falsehood at you that happiness is something that you obtain in it and of itself. Then I told that person, I said, no. I guess I'm going to name this video Exposing False Teachings. Happiness is not something that you just arbitrarily receive out of nowhere. That's not the case. You're not just happy for no reason. The example I gave to the person, I told him, if somebody set you on fire, you're not going to be happy. There's no way that you can be happy in misery like that. It's no way. Come on, y'all. Let's not fake the fun. I know we like to sound super spiritual sometimes, and let's just be real. This world sucks. This life sucks. Let's be real. So I was telling that person, if you was drowning in the ocean, getting ate by a great white shark, you're not going to be feeling happy. But I followed it up with this. I said, to overcome that, you have to say to yourself, now for you who are watching, this is one of those practical videos. Everything we do is practical. Okay? So in order to get happiness, you have to say to yourself, this area in my life, it needs work. And I'm hoping for the better. That's what we call having a positive outlook. The other areas in my life, I'm not happy in. If it's real, it is what it is. But to overcome that, you have to balance it out with, you got to make a checklist. You got to say, what do I have that can make me happy? Do I have a place to sleep at night? Check. Do I have food? Check. Do I have a vehicle to get me back and forth? Check. Am I healthy? Check. Do I have this knowledge? Check. That's how you have to do it. We're not just saying happiness is something that is arbitrary. Now, happiness and peace, see, peace is kind of the same way. Peace is something that comes when you can abandon outward things from being a dependency. For instance, putting all of your happiness in a relationship with another person outside of yourself. That would be like a drug. And then as soon as that thing leaves you, you come tumbling down. You come crashing down. That's not true peace. Because anytime you putting all of your energy in something to make you happy, as soon as that thing unplugs, then you're going to go right back to ground zero. You're going to be feeling negative and depressed and suicidal. See, those are two different forms of depression. You have that spiritual midlife crisis form of depression, and then you have a organic portal form of depression. An organic portal form of depression is the kind of depression and unhappiness that comes from this. You don't have spiritual knowledge about things, but you still have earthly desires. So organic portals can only be fulfilled through earthly desires. Now, if you have a soul, you can gain peace by learning how to have peace by resolving the fact that you don't put all of your hopes and dreams into another person or thing. You don't invest all of your energy into something outside of yourself. That's where we with souls gain peace. It's almost like meditating and learning how to abandon everything and having a relationship with loneliness. Creating a partner or a relationship with yourself, the loneliness. Now, a spiritual person will experience a form of spiritual midlife depression. It's not a crisis in the sense of the word. It's not like you're in danger, but it's like, where do I go now? That type of feeling. Because you awakened, but you're still here. So it can create a feeling of abandonment, almost as if a higher power or a higher source abandoned you. I feel like that from time to time. Like something over you gave you this information and then just left you. But because we know that that is not the case, we have to just wait it out. Now, I know this video is going to help somebody, and I hope it does. Somebody needed this message, what I'm saying. Give your testimonial in the comment section. We are here for each other. I know somebody needed these words that I'm saying right now. You could be going through a spiritual midlife crisis, and there's nothing wrong with admitting that, because I'm going through it. Nothing wrong with admitting that. We got to let our egos go so we can be able to continue to grow. That rhyme. We got to let our egos go so we can continue to grow and manifest upon this knowledge. Okay? And that's what it's about, man. Finding peace and happiness in a world of illusion. We can't look at these organic portals as our source of happiness. Common sense is going to tell you they can't fulfill us because, number one, they don't have souls. That's not the type of energy we're looking for. Am I right? That's not the type of energy that we're looking for. We need this type of stuff to keep us going. Left side of the brain channel. We need this type of, this right here is gasoline for some of you. I know it, because it's gasoline for me. It's fuel. It's keeping us going. I know some of y'all can't wait till the notification comes that a left side of the brain just dropped another video, because you want to go to the gas tank and fill up. There's nothing wrong with that. I can't wait sometimes. I'll be saying sometimes, Spirit, when you gonna give me another inspiration so I can tell the people? Free of charge. Then the Spirit fills me up. And then you all can come to the gas tank and fill up. And I'm not the only one that can receive from the Spirit, but I'm just being used as a portal. So in that sense of the word, I am too a spiritual organic portal, but for the right reason. Okay? And another thing I wanted to touch on. This is the original topic of the video. The original topic before I even started to record. I was going to speak on, there is no such thing as lost souls. So I guess we're going to mesh this video into two topics into one. Is that cool? That's good? Cool. It's no such thing as lost souls, people. The other video that I did, the meaning for pain and suffering, the reason for pain and suffering. If you haven't watched that video, go back and watch it. This is a commercial break, because some of you veterans on the channel, you all know, you pretty much know the rhythm of how things go. But some of you, you're new. If you haven't seen some of the past videos, I suggest you go back and watch some of the videos, because how this channel runs, it's more like a class. Each video connects the dot. And if you're just coming in, you're going to be lost. Some of the other students in the summer semester, they more caught up than other people. They've been here since the last school, before that was shut down. They came back. So if you haven't subscribed, this is a commercial break again. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Go ahead and hit the likes button now, before you forget. And also, after watching this video, go ahead and add the channel on Instagram at Left Side of the Brain 2. Now, there is no such thing as lost souls. I thought about that. These people are not lost. They doing, thank you, Spirit. Oh man, this is about to be powerful. This is about to be powerful. I suggest if you can't give this your undivided attention, come back and watch it later. Because we about to go in. We about to go in. There is no such thing as a lost soul. It can't. It's not. Because everything in this world is a DNA. Everything has DNA. For those of you who are new, we put it down. We put the information out. We believe. We know. Excuse me. We teach that DNA not only comprises your physical makeup and how you look, but DNA also entails your life story. So just like how DNA details your life story, it also details the life story of the entire universe, the world that we live in. Even trees have DNA. Look it up. Everything has DNA. So not only is that life story in our DNA as humans, but it's also in the DNA of the animals. It's also in the DNA of the trees, like that tree you see over there. Yeah, that has DNA. That has DNA. DNA is in everything, and it contains a life story. So, because this thing is comprised up of human prison bars, quiz. What is a human prison bar? I'm not gonna say it. Y'all should have been watching. You should know. Write it in the comments section. What is a human prison bar? Now, continuing. Because this thing is comprised up of human prison bars, it's no way there can be a lost soul. Because the people that you're saying are lost souls, they are the human prison bars. Whether by default or knowingly. So they are not lost. People out here are doing what they are only capable of doing. You today, you are on this video watching because it's something in you that's greater than them that even brings you here in the first place. It's a handful of us subscribe to this channel. But the information on this channel is so powerful, it will make one say, why isn't there 50,000 subscribers? Information this powerful? What that tells you, what that should tell you is, this is not a mistake, number one. It's not a mistake that you are here. And the reason why you keep coming back is not a mistake. What we always say is no coincidences. We teach synchronicity. We are in sync. Our program is in sync. We have a certain type of program inside of us that filters out the negative information, and it also serves as a GPS that keeps bringing us back. It keeps bringing you back to this left side of the brain channel. And I'm just using this channel as a metaphor for even other things outside of YouTube or information that attracts you. Certain books, certain documentaries. If you're one of those people and you constantly find yourself being magnetically attracted to higher information, it's because you have a soul. Something inside of you keeps attaching you back to your real self. This information that is you. Forget about the shell that you're in. What do we say? Why did I just say that information is you? What do we say? We say the soul is a collection of information. So this type of light information is what keeps bringing you back. This is your real source. You can't live without this. You would starve. This is your real food. Now, all of this is going into why there is no lost souls. Because a lost soul would be too hungry to be lost. Number one, when you are hungry, let's give it a physical example. When you are hungry, the scent of food magnifies 100,000 times. When you are thirsty, you're going to find water. So there's no lost about it. When you horny, you're going to do what you got to do to relieve yourself. So how can there be a lost soul? There's no lost souls. All right, check this out. If you hungry today, say if you've been at work all day, you haven't ate, are you lost in finding the hunger reliever? No. You're going to go to McDonald's. I don't suggest you eat that food. You're going to go to wherever. If somebody handed you some Ritz crackers, you're going to eat those. That's how hungry you are. So there's no lost souls out here. That's a myth. That's another one of those false teachings out here. It's no lost souls. Now, you might have people that have been misguided, but they are not lost. You can misguide me all day about giving me directions to the Taco Bell if I'm hungry and I haven't ate all day, but I'm not lost. I'm not lost in what it is that I want. I know I want food. So a person who you're saying is a lost soul, if they know they want higher information, they are not lost. So there's no such thing as a lost soul. You only have organic portals and soulless people. Did that make sense, what I said? Do y'all get that? Let me know in the comment section. Did I explain that good enough? Because if you want something bad enough, I'm going to give you another example. This is going to nail it in and drive it even further. If there's any doubt. If you sleepy enough, are you going to say, I'm lost for sleep? No. You're going to go find a place to lay your head down. Whether that's on the backseat of a bus, even a bum, somebody without a home, they'll make a house. When you want something, you're not lost. That's my point. Do y'all understand that? So that's what I'm saying. And everything in this world is already destined. It's destined that I would be who I am. It's destined that you would be here at this moment because your life story is in your DNA. So it's no mistakes. It's no coincidences. It's determined. Now this is the thing though. You can know what you're supposed to be doing. I'm not saying that your life is hooked to a wire and you can't go opposite of what you know. I'm not saying that. Even still, that don't make you lost. You see what I'm saying? Just because you went opposite, that don't make you lost. You feel what I'm saying? Even though you have a mandate and you know it in your consciousness, you know it deep down inside of you. That's what I mean about that destiny. You got to walk into it. And if you go the other way, it's not going to work out for you. You're never going to be happy trying to live like them. Us versus them. I'm not going to say who the them is. It's another question. If you haven't been watching these videos, you don't know what I mean by them. So in the comment section, the next question is, y'all have two questions today. The first one I gave, now this one. Who is the them I'm talking about? Define them. Okay, so you know that you can't be like them. And if you even try to go that way, it's not going to work out for you. You'll never be happy over there. Even if you find some temporary happiness over there, it's not real. That's another thing. Real happiness is doing what you know to be spiritually right. Like, let me explain it even better. Like you absorbing this information and becoming one with the information. See, when you become one with information like this, you basically become God. God is information, which is absolutely right. You see, that's why negative feelings are an illusion. Because like the other false teaching that I exposed, the only thing that really exists is light, positive energy. That's the only thing that really exists. Everything else, negative feelings and everything like that, anything opposite of positive, it has not always existed. So what are we saying? Going back to the positive realm, before the great falling away, that's the only thing that really exists. So you already know that even a thorn on a rose, it doesn't exist. It's not from the time before the great falling away. Anything that causes pain, suffering, it's an illusion. That's why when you gamble with relationships and you don't know who you are, you live in like an organic portal, because again, all of your happiness and all of your ecstasy, it will be coming from someone else. That's like taking a drug. You will be addicted to people and this organic portal realm. So we may as well say this organic portal realm is a drug that you are addicted to, and you need to get off of the drug. This is what is hindering you from being that person that you're supposed to be, from fulfilling your true destiny, because you're addicted to this drug, this world. You can't find happiness from a drug. You'll keep chasing it and chasing it, and the more you chase it, the more it runs. It's like the Kentucky Derby, and they have that mechanical rabbit, and the horse is chasing it, but it never catches up with it. They might even give the rider and the horse after the race, even when they win, a pat on the back, and they'll give them a reward, but the horse don't understand the award, because in the horse's mind, he never caught up with anything. So that's how it is. Even if you gain certain accolades in this life, if you never obtained this type of wisdom that we teach on this channel, you never got the award, even though you were given awards. Let me slow that down, rewind that, because that's deep. Some of y'all will get that may go over the heads of some people. Listen to what I said. I gave you the example about the horse, the rider receiving an award, but the horse don't know about that type of award. What the horse recognizes is that Kentucky Derby, that mechanical rabbit that it never caught up with, even though at the end of the race it was patted on the back. What I'm saying to you, if you don't gain this type of wisdom, you really missed out on life. Some people say, well, if my career, my dream of a career, it never came through, and I didn't have X amount of kids, and I didn't marry by this certain age, and I didn't buy all these houses and land. You can get all of that stuff and still never got the award. The award is what I'm saying right now. Everything I've been putting out on this channel, that is the award. That's when you really graduated. Everything else that you gain, like accolades, medals, plaques, those are achievements, but that's not the true award. So really, all of that stuff, you can't take that with you. A plaque on a wall is no good if you didn't get the real knowledge, wisdom, and understanding about this life that you live. And if you live your entire life and you didn't get it, then you wasted an entire life. Your entire life was in vain. You could have made more money than me. You could have slept with more women than me. You could have drove a stretch limousine, had more houses than me, had more status in this earthly realm than me. But guess what? When you die, your whole life was wasted. You can't take the houses with you. You can't take the cars with you. All the women you slept with, all of that stuff is going to pass away. But one thing that nobody can take is this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that I'm speaking about. So this right here, even these little 30 minutes we spending right now, let's just be real. Y'all didn't get this at your job. You didn't get this talking to your brain dead family members. You didn't get this talking to your girlfriend on the phone, or with your homeboys lifting weights, or playing basketball at the park, or drinking at the bar. You didn't get this type of information. Like, these 30 minutes is really a lifetime of information compressed into 30 minutes. In 30 minutes, what I'm giving is information I've gained from my time of birth to the point that I'm at now. And some of you hearing these videos, in 30 minutes, you probably have achieved gaining an amount of wisdom that most people, many people, missed out on their entire life and died in vain. We don't want to go down like that. We don't want to go down like unsung heroes. We don't want to go down like that. We going down as song. They're going to sing our song. Because we're not going to recycle and come back into this world. God forbid we have to recycle. That wouldn't be good. I know I'm not trying to come back in this world. I believe that there are other places for people like us, where our souls can gather one day. And we're going to look back and reflect upon this. I think in that world, we'll still have bodies. You know what I'm saying? We'll still have bodies. We will still have memories, but we'll be so over it, that we'll be so overjoyed that anything that happened to us, it'll be like a joke. Anything that was bad that happened to us, it will be a joke that we're going to sit and laugh at. I believe that's what heaven is. Us looking back on the past and how silly we used to be, and knowing that we did the right things to advance our wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. That's going to be the award ceremony in heaven that's going to allow our names to be in that heavenly hall of fame. And with that, I want to leave you all on that note. And this is Left Side of the Brain. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Add our channel on Instagram at Left Side of the Brain 2 on Instagram. If you like the information, if you want to give a donation, give any amount you feel the information is worth. If you want to help the channel advance, or you just want to give a donation, you can do that at www.patreon.com/Left Side of the Brain. I appreciate the people who have donated. God bless you. You will receive your blessings because you are putting your energy into some. Money is a form of energy, and you're putting your money into something that's positive, and it's not going towards a charlatan platform. And I want to leave y'all with a blessing, and you all will have a blessed day, and take this information, thrive upon it, share the videos, and recruit other people to the channel, recruit other people to the Instagram. Y'all know the goal, 200 followers. We're going to do the live stream. Everything we said is going to manifest. With that, I'm out. This is Left Side of the Brain.